Oh, hi. You're welcome. Just go right ahead, I guess.
Don't you see, boy? You are trapped.
Father, let me ask you something work-related here. I know the Shade called Sisyphus once wronged both you and Thanatos, and has since paid a heavy price. But don't the Fury Sisters now have better things to do than torture him?
You come to me to question how I allocate my resources. Preposterous. I care nothing for that wretched Shade. That he is tortured for eternity is but a technicality resulting from his arrogance. The terms of his incarceration are long lost.
So then if I could somehow find those terms, then theoretically I could grant him a pardon.
If you could somehow do your job and enact miracles, then yes. You could do anything then, I suppose. Including waste your time on those of his undeserving ilk.
That's good to know.
The Hound of Hell barely regards the prince, having been sated for the time.
Till next time. Hey Orpheus, you've noticed the resemblance between me and Dionysus, haven't you, mate? I'll tell you a little secret, but you have to promise not to tell. We're really the same god. I love a good feast, don't I?
But Zagreus, that is a striking revelation, the connection you describe. I see it. I can see it now. To think the god of wine and you are intricately linked. It isn't obvious, is it?
Oh, there's more to it. A bit grim, really, as I'm a little older than I look. You see, the Titans, they once tore me limb from limb, but then my heart was saved, and that's where Dionysus comes from. That is the connection between us. You understand me, mate?
Your tale stirs my soul. It truly does, my friend. It is a marvel to me that such heroism isn't widely known, and I'm committed to the spread of all such truths.
Dionysus and I appreciate it, mate. Father loved her, didn't he? Mother, I mean. Faith like that. He's just stubborn enough to hold on to the idea of her, isn't he? Though what she saw in him, I'm not sure.
Your father was different with Persephone, to some extent. He has always been as you know him, yet her lightness, it affected even him, I think. And he knows that he was better with her than without.
Sounds like a lot of pressure on Mother to fix all his failings. But it sounds as though she cared for him as well. And you and Cerberus. She said she misses you.
She did she?
How's it going? I have to ask you for a favor, Meg. And I'm willing to make it worth your while if you'll hear me out.
A proposition, Zagreus. Let's hear it then, while I'm in a charitable mood.
It's about Sisyphus. If I can get my father to alleviate his sentence, would you just ease off of him a little bit? You and your sisters. I think he's suffered quite enough under your whips.
I don't know what you see in him, I swear. But you don't need to ask such things of me. If you can overturn his sentence with Lord Hades, I'd like nothing better than to never see that miserable Shade again.
It's a deal.
Prince, I don't know what to say. Are you joking around with me, maybe?
Oh, I am deadly serious, Dusa. Honest. It's for you.
Oh, what? Prince, you're back? I mean, I heard that... How come you're still here?
Oh, yes, I made it pretty far. On that account, you heard correctly, Dusa. But turns out I have unfinished business here, so I should be turning up like this from time to time.
Oh, wow. Well, that's great. I mean, I hope it's great. I mean, if you agree it's great, I also think it's great. If that's okay?
It is. It's both okay and great. Achilles, I was wondering if you'd split this with me at the lounge. A small excuse for both ourselves to take a break.
Are you most certain you have time for me now, lad? Though how could I decline? I'll see you there. I was a fool, you see. The gods promised me eternal glory beyond death. I could have stayed out of the war. Stayed home with Patroclus. I threw everything away. And sent so very many to this place.
What's done is done, sir. In my mind, you're the greatest warrior who ever lived. So is it glory you still seek, or is it Patroclus?
It isn't glory anymore, lad. I'm sure of that. Patroclus, however, I fear he's gone to me forever. Although his shade might yet reside within this realm, we left on terms I'd not forgive if I were him. Though, I had better get back to my post now, I think. I hope I didn't cast a greater pall over this place back there. I'm very thankful that we had this chance to get caught up. Now you had best be off. Take care out there.
Hey, Achilles. I heard from Lady Artemis out there. It seems you have a bit of a fan in her. She wanted me to tell you you're the best. She's not mistaken, by the way.
The goddess of the hunt herself said that? That's very flattering to hear. Good thing she doesn't know I'm all washed up by now. The memories of my glory days.
Trying to bore me to death with all this chit-chat, pal?
What could go wrong?
Another vermin outbreak near the surface, then. Would that I had someone dependable to deal with it. Where are those blasted satyrs coming from, and to what end? The vile things.
Guess I'll see what I can do about it, Father.
There must be some unconquerable force or foe awaiting you just at the border of your realm and ours. We cannot even see it through a shroud of darkness there. I shall make certain that your family knows it may take considerable time to surpass. So fear not, for we are patient here.
You come to my domain bearing an all-seeing artifact that sprang from me after the dawn of time. It is considered a defensive instrument, I do believe. Though I suspect you have discovered, or soon shall discover, it is nothing of the sort.
How fares your feud against my crusty elder brother lately? Good? Big Hades, he is disagreeable with all of us, not just with you. So don't you take it personal and stick with me.
I thought we were on better terms, cousin. I ask only for your cooperation, yet still you turn your back.
Forgive me, Athena.
You see, I have my father's temper, Zagreus. I am able to keep it in check, though I expect you to do your part.
Oh, I'm just fine. Thank you for asking, mate. Oh, hi there.
Well, I'm getting real sick of you, Trash God. Come on!
You're not permitted to leave, Tartarus.
I know that toll.
Death has arrived. What do you say we deal some death together, Zagreus? I'll make this quick.
That was my plan. About when we last spoke. I care about you, Thanatos. A lot. Though you asked what you are to me, how am I supposed to even answer that?
I don't know. Sometimes I miss not feeling anything. Can't always trust what feelings say. I get to thinking, are we only friends, or... Look, this is embarrassing.
To think discussing feelings would be even harder than annihilating Father's forces. But I've been asking myself the same thing, Than, if it's any reassurance.
Well, if you come up with any answers, I guess let me know. Good running into you.
You too.
Hey, you got out of there impractically.
practically no time at all before. Let's see if you can have another go like that.
When I first notified Lord Father Zeus and other members of our family of your existence, Zagreus, it was Uncle Poseidon here who first leapt up and pledged his power over sea and earth to you. Is that not so, Uncle?
Exactly so, Athena. You with that fine memory of yours. For it isn't every day I learn my doleful brother Hades sired a fine son. He does not know how good he has it there. And you, nephew, could have it even better here.
Thanks, Your Majesty. Though, you're not gonna get in trouble bringing me this stuff, are you?
No, I don't think I can get into more trouble at the moment. May this make your dishes that much more delectable. You know, I've never met a nymph before. You're closer to the gods than mortals, right?
Yeah, gods that can die. How is that fair? It was just a stupid snake bite in my case. Can you imagine something more embarrassing? You're just minding your business, and then snap, you're dead and on your way down here.
I know the feeling better than you might expect.
Well, I was going to end up here sooner or later. Might as well while I'm still looking good. Though, I guess you do kind of get to lock in whatever age when you register. Bet everybody dying of old age pushed that one through.
Why must we always fight like this, Lerny? Any more heads you'd like chopped off? No?
After my daughter Corey disappeared, I left this mountaintop. Wandered the earth in search. Or not, of course. It was a necessary journey, I suppose. May yours fare better.
You ever make it out of here, short one? I wonder sometimes what it must be like. The outside.
You've never been outside? Oh, right. The labyrinth thing. You lived in a horrible maze all your life. I haven't seen much of the surface, but it's beautiful. Cold. When I'm there, though, I feel out of place.
Out of place? I understand, I think. I don't see why you'd want to go somewhere like that. It can't live up to the stories. Why ruin it? Speaking of which...
I felt a shiver in the air just now, and that can only mean that chilly Demeter decided to give you a little help there, huh? Or maybe it's just cold. I mean, this is a mountaintop. That was definitely not a thing to do. I mean, are we best mates or not? You think on that while I do this.
He'll get over it.
Okay, thanks for a good laugh there, Zag. What was it I was going on about before?
Waste not more words with this one, King. Let's fight.